modern day masculine man, take one.
What makes a modern day masculine man? When you drink your liquor straight, a modern day masculine man. I pay all the bills and I tells my woman the truth. Got my shit together, do what I wanna do, say what I wanna say. I won't bend, I won't break, you are not me and I am not you. I kept it real, so now I can do what I wanna do. Modern masculine man. Welcome to Man School.
Welcome to the Modern Masculine Man Podcast, Mitch. What up, fam? How y'all doing tonight? How's everything going? Trying to get this live feed shared over. Just talk to them real quick. Ask them is the volume.
Hey. Can everybody hear us? Give us a yay, yay. You know how we do. We got to have a sound check. My mic sound right. Check one. Yeah. Happy Monday. And
let me see your phone and let me see, can I share it from your phone? Because I don't know why it ain't doing this sharing from my. You don't got Facebook? Man, this is crazy. You just do the talking. Just talk to them and get it while I'm doing what I'm doing. I got to get this set up. How y'all doing this
Monday? Glad you could pop. Oh, you can hear it. Thank you, Chris. Thank you. You know we always got to do the sound check. So yeah, thank you for being there. I'm excited about tonight's show. We had a little vacation the last two weeks, but you know we back at it. We back ready to give some practical marriage advice. You know, especially with all these single people making videos about what it takes to make a relationship go, and they not making a relationship go. It seems crazy to not get up here and add some good advice. And those of you who have watched us, you know, we've been up here long enough and we stayed together. And so y'all have seen some of the different things that we have gone through. So I feel like y'all know that we talking real shit. Chris, how you doing today? How's your Monday started off for you? What else? So people have been asking me stuff like, why you always gotta agree with Jay? And I'm like, man, the power of agreement is so lost in relationships. It's like people are getting together, women are getting with men expecting to not agree. And I'm saying women, and we really just mean, you know, the people that got enough time to stay on social media all day and watch all these podcasts, those people that yell at the screen. But most people that just be like, as if they don't get into relationships to agree and really want to, listen to a man. I was thinking the other day about feminism and how it has really messed up what we do, like how we see relationships as women. And I was like, dang, most feminist women are lesbian. So we're taking a feministic thought and viewpoint of relationship, and we are putting our mindset into a heterosexual relationship. And I was like, that's crazy. And then I was like, the biggest trick would be for the women to get the other women to not like the men so they can have more women. I see you, feminism. I see what you did. So, yeah. So that's just something that I think that women have to take into consideration of what they're doing when they with a man. Like, whose viewpoint do I have? Would I want to go to a job, or would I be working for someone that I am trying to be combative with, or expect to be combative? Like, if you went to go get a job, would you go to that job and would you accept that job offer thinking that you and your boss gonna be getting at it, and you and your coworkers not gonna be getting along and stuff like that? You wouldn't think that. You wouldn't think that that comes with the job qualifications. So it's in the very same way, when it comes to a relationship, you should not think that you have to. You should be thinking, I expect to be with someone that I am going to enjoy communication with. I am going to not just argue just because and go against it. And like I say in all my every time we are having these conversations, I have been that woman. So I'm not saying it in a way where I don't get what's happening. That's why I think I could say it so plain, because I have lived it and I've done it. That's good, Chris. You say it's great. I'm great out here. Yeah, so yeah, just take that into consideration. I wish more men were able to explain these things to their woman. If you're a man out there, you watch this show, you think we've given good advice. You should definitely, I say, test your woman. If you got one, you should be telling her to watch it. And if she don't, I would consider that a red flag, because at the least she should want to know what interests you. I would say for men, they should use a show like this, or like Jay's Bears and Bubbles. For if you got a woman and you want to see where her mind is at, and see if she's going to be a person that you can like shape and mold, meaning like give her new perspectives, and if she will rock with that, I would say make her watch the classes or this show and see what type of feedback she give you. A, do she say she want to watch the show, or B, would she say I ain't watching it? But anyway, tonight we're going to be talking about being jealous, and giving you some examples of when we have or have not, could have or could not, let you know our perspective of what jealousy really is, and if we think it's good or bad, or it don't really matter like that. So yeah, stay tuned. I think we have a good show ahead.
Yeah, something is going on with the apps, but so I didn't try to work on it about 5 minutes, so we're gonna go ahead and get rolling. You did a great job, baby. Great job. Tonight we're gonna be talking about jealousy in an open relationship, jealousy in general, jealousy in all relationships, but jealousy in an open relationship. People think that we don't get jealous. I have a different view of the word jealousy, and let me make sure I'm hearing myself good. Okay, that's that fan over there. Yeah, I have a different view of the word jealousy. Jealousy is just nosiness to me. It's just pure nosiness, wanting to know what's going on, wishing you was a fly on the wall, wishing you could see what was happening, but some shit you don't want to see. Mm-hmm. And the problem is you can't say what you can't determine what you want to see as a fly on the wall. It's like you want to be in your mama's bedroom as a kid or go through your mama's stuff. Mm-hmm. You know, when you was a kid, I used to tell Chris, I said, the boys are going through your shit. He's like, no, they're not. I was like, all boys go through their mama's room and go through their shit. And then they was like, yeah, we was looking through shit. So it's like going through your mama's shit, right? And not knowing what you're going to see. You might fuck around and your mama have a dildo in there. Your mama has some old letters from an old boyfriend you to end up read or some shit. And you realize mama ain't all she's cracked up to be, or mama cooler than you really thought she was. So I think it's just more jealousy, but we're going to get into it. We got some questions to go through, and we're just going to kind of go down the list and talk about them and then start talking in general. All right. I think that's the easiest way to do, because the questions are what people in general would want to know. Mm-hmm. People think that jealousy gonna destroy a marriage. Like I said, I think jealousy is just being nosy. We're gonna get into it. We're gonna just start off with the first question. Okay. First of all, most people think open marriages are jealous free. Like people don't have jealousy. Mm-hmm. But like I said, we'll get into what I think jealousy is, what she thinks jealousy is. And yeah, let me get a little bit closer to you. Setting the record straight. Briefly explain what jealousy and jealousy is in a marriage. when Chris have been going on one of her excursions or getting ready to do something or go have fun, I just be curious. Or looking at her getting dressed and smiling and doing her hair and like, damn, what kind of outfit she wearing? You know what I'm saying? One is they gonna do something. One, are they gonna hold hands? It's wondering, curiosity. That's what it has been for me. It hasn't been like thinking I'm gonna lose my mate. You know what I'm saying? Like I always said, when me and Chris first met, I said, I think you're supposed to be my wife, but I can't see myself sleeping with one woman for the rest of my life. And she said, that's cool because I cheated on every guy I ever been with. So it goes to show that our compatibility, first of all, is saying that we're not super jealous people. Because when I go into it, if I cheat on everybody and she cheat on everybody, do we really care about cheating? We just don't want to get caught in a lie, or we don't want the person to leave us because we cheated. If you really think about it, if you know deep down in your heart that if you have cheated on somebody, you don't give a fuck about cheating. You care about getting left. And that's what most people can't understand about an open relationship. Our final goal is to not break up. You see what I'm saying? And there's so many things that can make a relationship break up, but the first thing is fucking infidelity. So why wouldn't we just be honest about this situation? Why would we go into this situation saying we both want to be monogamous and we both know we don't want to? Now it's going to be harder for her to say how it looks to her. All I wanted to say was I want some other pussy. I don't know when, I don't know how I get it. I just know I can't be tied to one piece of pussy. She said, I'm cool with it because I've cheated on every guy I've dated. I said, okay, well, we can work some out. Now, for a woman, she couldn't say as early on how it looked to her or what she thought it would look like, or, you know what I'm saying? We didn't even have that deep discussion. We were just like, okay, cool, we compatible. So jealousy isn't always toxic, and it don't always have to be a signal or a threat.
Can I say something?
Go ahead.
Because you going down, and I had some things.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying. No. I'm just laying out some questions, and you just go ahead and start.
Well, first of all, I wanted to say that I was ashamed to be jealous at first, and that's because it's just like, to want you to know that I like somebody and to see you, let you watch me be excited and stuff. So I used to be acting like ashamed of it or whatever. But then I had to grow to see that it's nothing to be ashamed about, especially because I've already said my truth, especially in the beginning. You get what I'm saying? I understand that this is what we're doing. So anything can't be real. Like when it's real, I know I don't really care, but I'm just bashful or whatever. And I'm calling it being ashamed.
I guess it's kind of like signing up for the army and joining the military, and you going and you saying to yourself, yes, these are my options. I'm joining the military. I want to see the world. I want to do this. I want to do this. And they like, yeah, at any time you can be involved in the war. You're like, yeah, I know that. But the likelihood of that happening is da-da-da-da-da-da. But you could be in a war. You know this. And you go into the army, and when that wartime come, it's like, I'm really finna be in a war. It's like, shit, I'm in an open relationship. And then when that first time come and your mate be like, hey, I'm finna go see John, or I'm finna go do this, or I got a date or something, you be like, damn, I'm really in an open relationship. I really have to see how this feel. It's like waking up the next day married. People wake up the next day married and be like, this shit feel different. Or how does this feel? Or being in a commitment or working with somebody, going on a walk with somebody or a hike with somebody. And when you get into the middle of the hike, you realize this motherfucker lazy. This motherfucker complaining. It's like what people don't understand. This is what's so sad about it. And it's not sad, it's just real. What people don't understand about this is anything new, it's not gonna be unknown. It's like if you finna fly for the first time, you're gonna be nervous. You're gonna have some excitement. Anything new. Women all the time, I say, don't nobody know more about polygamy than a single woman with no boyfriend. she know what she will and won't do and can't do and what she can't put up with. You don't know what you can and can't do until you put up with it. There are some people have been married or in love, catch their mate cheating and don't leave and thought they would, but they realize I love this person and can't live without them. What do you do then? See, we just happen to start off like this. What do you do when you find out I'm in love with this person and I done caught them cheating? So I cheat back. And now we can't live without each other. We realize we in love. We realize that we love and we want to be together. What do you say? Well, look, shit, I ain't gonna never cheat again, I promise. And she said, I ain't gonna never cheat again, I promise. And then you keep catching each other cheating. And it destroys a family when two people could have just been like, look, I ain't gonna do right. And when they're saying do right, it's about what you consider right in a situation. So the first time that I was in a situation where I was jealous, it wasn't jealous. I look at jealousy as just wishing you knew. Say, for example, take it out of a relationship with a man and a woman. Your homeboy finna get to go to Hawaii. You happy for him. You just wish you was fucking there. You wish you could go. You don't want him not to go. Matter of fact, when he go, you like, man, send me some pictures, tell me some shit. And you might say it, damn, man, you finna get to go to Hawaii. That's been both of our dreams. Now you getting to go. Now, why does they make this word such a bad thing? That's the problem, how we process words in the Black community. Jealousy, envy. If my homeboy finna go to the NFL, right? Yeah. I'm saying, damn, boy, you finna do both of our dreams. I don't wish him not to go to the league. I wish I was in the league. But if they was to say, Javon, do you want to stop him going from the league? No, I don't. Because I'm going to eat off some of this shit. I'm going to experience some of this shit with him. I just wish it was me. In the very same way in a relationship, and I said this before, we talked about before we get into our jealous situations, we talked about who gets to watch the big TV in the living room. So it's like my favorite show is on Monday night. She know that's my favorite show. Let's say my favorite show is Monday Night Football. I want to watch that on the big screen TV plasma in the living room. It ain't even your favorite night. Monday, you don't even watch TV. Why would you want to watch some bullshit and argue with me for the big TV in the living room when you could just watch the smaller TV in the back? Now, while you in the back watching your program on the smaller TV, you might wish you had the big TV, but overall, you happy that your mate getting to do what they want to do. And that's how I've always looked at it. Even when I was more jealous of my wife doing academic shit than I was her going to see a man. Because in the thing with a man, I don't think no man can replace me. How secure I am. And then what people don't realize in that song with India.Arie, if we ever broke up, it's a blessing and a lesson. I'm glad I knew him at all. So I really like this woman. I want her to be happy. She wants to be with me. If she wanted to be happy somewhere else, I would dap her up and I would still be cool with her. She wants to be with me. She want me to be happy. I want to be with her. I just know, why the fuck would I sit here and act like I'm not tired of her body? I'm not tired of her. That's what people don't understand. When people are open and honest, it's not that I'm tired of you. I want to see something else. I want to spend. It's like I've had situations where I was dating women and they say, and they see me looking at a woman and they say, oh, you don't like me. No, I like you and I like that too. Yeah, it's like the times that I've been dating a slim woman, I've dreamed about fucking a BBL. Like, damn, man, I want an old fat bitch. That fat pussy be good and soft. I get on that fat pussy missionary and get the fucking. And then if I was dating a fat chick, I want an old skinny bitch that I can fuck real hard. I'm a man. I want something different. I'm never tired of her. She's never not good to me.
Mm-hmm.
It's just I want something different sometimes. And the older you get, this is what most people don't understand. Most people ain't got no sexual discipline. I ain't had no kids till I was 40-some years old. So I ain't out here fucking raw and doing crazy anyway.
Mm-hmm.
Most people think if they had a past to be open, they know they'll be a wild motherfucker. Because they ain't never been, you know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
But let's get into, if you want to rebuttal or speak on that, but I want to get into the times that we were jealous. Is there anything? Because I said a whole lot just now.
No, I mean, you always made it known. When you feel how you feel, you tell me, and we laugh about it. You tell me you want me to have a good time. You know, I think as women, again, we think we should be jealous because we just think we should. So it's really don't be for real, because we're always cheating too. So can't be really so caring so much about jealousy when you be out there, when you go out and you cheat, because men cheat with women.
It's almost like people try to marginalize a relationship into sex. They don't realize what they're doing. They're showing how. And I'm not saying because you do your thing. We're not telling you to be polygamous. We're not telling you to be open. We're explaining our relationship because people have asked so many questions. So it's a situation where it's like, if I had to go down a list of things that I love about my wife and that I want my wife for, sex would be so low on the list. If somebody was to tell me, you can keep Chris as your wife, but you can never have sex again with her, I said, well, I'll keep her as my wife. If they say, y'all got to break up, but y'all can keep fucking, I'd be like, man, I done hit that pussy so many times. Fuck her. I don't want that pussy no more. Stay my wife. This is how people are. This is what people don't understand. Stay my wife. Do your duty. All the things that I love about that my wife does. And I can go down a list and just being real. The way she take care of my daughter, the way she fold my clothes. I love my clothes folded. One thing about me, I wash my own clothes. But when somebody fold my motherfucking clothes and put them in the drawer and my socks rolled up in a ball and my drawers neat, my t-shirts neat, I love that shit. That shit, people don't understand what, I don't give a fuck about what's valuable to you. What's valuable to me. When I wake up in the motherfucking morning and open my drawer and my clothes is folded up good, I'm gonna work out that day. Shit gonna be right for me that day. When my motherfucking house is clean and shit is a certain way, it changes my whole life. So the shit she do, rubbing my motherfucking feet every day, I can get a massage right now on camera if I want to. That shit means a lot to me. I go through a lot. I get motherfucking knots in my shoulders from stress. So when I come home, I don't want no motherfucking pussy. Massage me. I don't give a fuck if that pussy been out back in the trash can getting fucked. I want her to fucking take care of my daughter, dress my daughter cute, do her hair, get this house clean, this property we got, this dreams and shit we got. I don't give a fuck about no motherfucking pussy. I don't understand what people don't understand. After you've been married a certain time anyway, dick good, pussy good on certain occasions. Sometimes you just fucking just to say you fucking. But until you go into it, you know what I'm saying? I know my dick good to you, but I know there's times that you done gave me some pussy just because, and that dick was one worth a fuck. But speak on that, like some of the things that you like our last place. This dick is what would you say? I
mean, first of all, the way you take, I tell anybody, y'all looking at him, y'all say he fine, he is fine, and y'all might be thinking, oh, he tough. I'm life whipped, right? Like I'm not dick whipped. I'm life whipped. I love the way from day one he's just always stepped up and taking care of me. You know, you cook you cook for me. You shop, you daggone look, your purpose, like everything about what you're trying to do. I love being a part of that. I love helping you build that. I love helping you manifest that. You know, I that's so much bigger than us having sex. You know, I love the way you raise the children. I love who you are just when we make art together, just like all the first of all, artists, like
Yeah.
I just love the way we create together. And sex is the last thing that really matters to me because I'm so fulfilled. I'm getting so much of an endorphin, released from being with you, all like from in so many aspects of our relationship. So
let me respond to that. Sometimes two people ain't good at nothing but fucking. Mm-hmm. All you worried about is where her pussy at, where her dick at, because that's all you can please. Mm-hmm. You see what I'm saying? I know I please my wife in so many ways. She pleased me in so many ways. When she not with me, I'm not worried about her leaving me or fucking over with some guy, because it's like he not gonna please her in the ways that I please her. Can't no woman please me in the way she please me. And the ones that do in similar, they may be around. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? For the most part, Lynn was here 4.5 years in the house. We'll talk about that and how that made you feel or in a minute. But we know if there's a woman around me, my wife know I really like her. Mm-hmm. I ain't fucking with no woman for no pussy. I can go buy some pussy. Mm-hmm. If there's a woman in my life, my wife know I really like her. My wife know that woman is adding to me somehow, and it don't mean no pussy. My wife know that woman is adding to my mental. My wife know that woman is adding to our empire. Mm-hmm. See, it's different with men for the most part. Let's speak on that. If there's a woman in my life, I know my wife know I like her. Yeah. If there's a man in my wife life, I know she likes him. The difference is women are more nosy. That's how you deal with that. It's harder for women. It's so if I tell a woman I'm married, we have an open relationship, they gonna get curious. Yeah, they want to know. If she tell a dude that, like same thing if a woman told me that, I was like, okay, well that's y'all. I don't give a fuck. I like you. I want to fuck. Yeah. Women get more curious. Yeah. So it's like, nah, for real. I'm like, well, you could talk to her if you want to, you know what I'm saying? That just if you don't believe me, a woman gonna say, put her on the phone. Yeah. FaceTime her. You know what I'm saying? Because women are more curious, whereas a dude is not gonna do that. I'm not gonna do that on the outside. If I'm talking to a woman that got somebody, she said we're in an open relationship, and I was like, well, shit, that's on y'all. I don't give a fuck. I don't need to meet dude. I don't care. You know what I'm saying? This nigga might get crazy when he see me or something. So men are different. So there's been situations where she has met women, or when women come to her, they bring a gift. You know what I'm saying? There was a situation where I was talking to a young lady and we was out hanging and we was cool and we wanted to have some drinks and we had ran out of drinks. And I was like, I'm gonna go by my house and get some liquor. And she was like, yeah, go help. I want some more liquor. But the closer we get to the house, the more she want to meet Chris. I'm like, why you want to? I thought she didn't want to meet her. We're just going to get the liquor. It was just so hard for her to believe that I was telling the truth. So we come in the house to get the bottle of liquor. Chris up, hanging out in the studio. I'm like, hey, what's up? This such and such. I almost said her name. And motherfucker fine too. She don't need to be out there. You know what I'm saying? It's like, she said, I said, hey, this is such and such. Chris was like, hey, how you doing? Y'all coming to get the liquor, da-da-da. They kicked it for a second. And I'm like, well, let's roll. She wanted to stay and talk more because she can't believe it. We got in the car. She's like, oh, she's pretty. She didn't seem jealous. She really wanted you to have fun. I'm like, yeah. But you think I'm lying? Whereas on the flip side, most men are not going to want to be in that situation. But I have met a dude that Chris was seeing that I thought was real fucking cool. You know what I'm saying? So okay, yeah. So it's a situation where I'm not a freaky motherfucker that want to know everything that go on. Mm-hmm. You see what I'm saying? Sometimes you want to know what go on, but sometimes you be like, shit, I don't want to know what go on because it's goddamn, what if something went on that you don't like? Mm-hmm. So we not freaky deaky motherfuckers that's like in the room with each other and let me watch you. And that's because, explain that too, because my shit that I do, that's for me. Yeah. Like people are asking, well, I've let women meet Chris just out of respect, but I'm like, this is my bitch. I want to go off and do something with her.
And I don't need all of that. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. I kind of like that, my stuff. I like it to be a secret.
And they always think that when you're in an open relationship that the girl is a dyke. that the man bringing women home and they doing shit.
Yeah.
They all, it's like people just always got these images. I'm like, I want to be with this shit. I be with her all the time. When I'm doing my 1-2 step, I want to be by myself. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
I don't want to be and talk about like explaining and telling shit how you feel as far as like what you were saying about this my shit, this my secret shit, nigga.
Yeah, I mean, for me, you know, because until I got in this relationship with Jay, I've just been a cheater, sneaking and stuff. And then you kind of get used to, you like that sneaky link type of shit. And so I still might want to do that sometimes. So we give each other the opportunity to say it up front, or, you know, bring it out when you need to, maybe on the back end, and we could discuss that more at the end.
Yeah.
That it is, that we think it is, ultimately we think it's better to share when it's happening, because both of us don't mess with anybody unless we like them. You get what I'm saying? So
and with men and women, it's like, as a woman going somewhere, it's different, because it's like, sometimes I'll be like, I don't want to know, but then it's like, she's going to see a dude and she's a woman. So there's a certain level of vulnerability with a woman. So she'll have to tell me, oh, I'm going on a date. Whereas me, I'll tell her, but she don't be wanting to know. But it's different for me. I'm not finna get snatched up out here. I can't say I'm not, but it's more safer for me to go out with a woman. So I could come home and be like, you know, Thursday I went out on a date.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And but whereas she always be more up forward, like I'm going on a date, I'll be home by this time. So it's levels to it. But it's funny how when you look at a situation, people always say what they can't do. I didn't think I could be fucking married. No, I'm serious.
No, I get what you're
I'm
saying.
serious. Like, I didn't think I could raise kids. Yeah. I didn't think I could stay on a job a certain amount of time. I didn't think I was going to graduate fucking college. I didn't think I was going to get a master's. I didn't think I would want to do a fucking podcast. Now I love sitting up here doing this fucking podcast. So it's like, people don't understand the value. Our grandparents had something called duty that they did to each other, and they won't worry about all that other shit. Granddaddy said this woman can cook. She can go out in the woods and find herbs. She can make blankets, quilts. He like, man, that pussy that had 12 kids. Fuck that pussy. And grandma like, don't come in here stabbing me with that big dick. All the stuff that granddaddy could do. People don't understand. It's like if somebody was to say, Javon, I'm going to give you the perfect woman for you, right? But you can't fuck her. Would you say, no, I got to fuck her. I got to fuck her. Now, give me this great woman that adds this value to my life, and I don't have to fuck. There's been situations where women have gotten mad at me for not fucking. And I was like, but you bring a different value. We bring a different value to each other. I know if we fuck, that's gonna fuck that up.
Everything.
That's gonna you done seen women that you know that's been around me that empires that were broken down, things that we could have done great, got mad because I wouldn't fuck. And I'm like, that's you too valuable to fuck that up. Somebody said they was looking for me on Facebook. Facebook must have something going on with me. They wouldn't let me share it, but it's all good. We don't give a fuck. We're going to be here how we be. You know what I'm saying? So
that is so true. And that's why I don't have to worry about it. Like I have put I'm only really, the times when I have been jealous, it has been with a situation where, like, just maybe admiring the woman, looking at that in a jealous way, meaning it's something I can't be. Like I can't be darker, can't be shorter. I can't, you might got pretty hair. Like, you know, some type of superficial things, especially if I know that that's a look that you like, because you talk about it. You know, oh my goodness, I can't get darker. You know
I like dark skin.
So
she know I love dark skin, slim women with natural hair. That's my type. You know what I'm saying? And
so I had to get past that, you know what I'm saying? But again, when you understand yourself, meaning I will be watching, you know, be looking at the big TV sometimes, And then the fact that we said that up front, we knew that it was going to be openness happening, and that we will do, we will go through different things with it. And that's just, I look at it as just my moment when I feel like, here we go. And then it's all over.
Well, I guess it's like anything else that you go through. There's a newness. Anything that's new is shocking. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, the first time my wife came home from a date and was happy, like, oh shit, they had fun like that. You're really into it. But then you realize, I really like this person. I want them to be happy. Mm-hmm. I think openness and poly, it's not for everyone. It's literally not for everyone. And if you're not that type, you shouldn't even be interested in it. Mm-hmm. Like, I don't want to hear nobody give me a fucking lecture on monogamy. I'm not a fucking into monogamy. I don't give a fuck what you have to say about monogamy. I don't want to hear it. I don't want to have a discussion about it. Motherfucker, don't talk to me about monogamy. I've never been monogamous. And when you think about it, ain't nobody on this motherfucker listening been monogamous. Yeah. You see what I'm saying? But I don't understand how people that's not into openness have so many conversations about open. They want it. They just don't think they can. Well, they're afraid of it.
Like you just said, if we're poly and they're monogamous, their mindset is not where ours are. So they don't be understanding.
But they be being poly. But they be sneaking fucking. Well, they be cheating.
I'm talking about thinking that they're going to be capable of just putting it out there the way we are.
Okay.
Or whatever the case. And so they still want to pretend like they want to be monogamous, whether they truly be or not. I'm just saying. Yeah. I'm saying, when you said some people not built like that, we have been like this before we were together.
Before we ever met.
I have journals of being in middle school, high school, talking about at the beginning of the day I'm with such and such, after school I'm with such and such, can't wait to go to my cousin's house. Always had like 3 boos. Even if they ain't been real boyfriends, as a kid,
teenage love, still had kitty relationship,
type of situation. And so this is not a thing that we doing for each other. We are people that understand that. So to a certain extent, how we see jealousy, even when we have it, we're able to communicate with, talk about that a little probably more easier. However, like you said, everybody has been cheating. Everybody has been jealous, and not just your mate. So we we're saying this is not, jealousy shouldn't be a thing you break up for.
It should be a thing that strives you to get better. We're going to talk about that later. But I just want to go into, like, when I said a state of mind and state of words, like we have these words that we don't understand the true meaning, like trust. I trust her. What the fuck does that mean? Trust her. That's simply saying, I think she wouldn't cheat. I think she wouldn't leave me. But does my thoughts control her actions? Mm-hmm. I'm jealous of her. Do I think if I'm jealous, that's going to stop her from doing something? See, jealousy is a way to say, watch this. Let me break it down for you. Because this is really what I think it is. And I know what it is to me because this is when I've used it. Jealousy is a way to make somebody feel guilty about what they can't do or be around or their fears. So let me explain to you what I mean. You never notice that a nigga that ain't got no money, that don't do nothing for no woman, jealous than a motherfucker? He got to act like, I can't live without you. I can't live without you. I'm going crazy. It's a way to control her and to keep her with him because he don't do the other things. Mm-hmm. You see what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. I'm so jealous. Where you going? Where you going? And a woman will say, girl, you with that man and he don't do a motherfucking thing for you. Why you with him? She said, girl, he love me so much. How you know he love you and he don't do nothing for you? Girl, he's so damn what? Jealous. It's some bullshit. I don't give a fuck about what this woman does, really. Long as she does her duty for me. Mm-hmm. I don't give a fuck about what nobody doing. As long as my friends, when it's time to tell me the story, man, tell me the story. Get some video of that shit.
Yeah.
I wish I was in Colombia, but it was my brother's birthday. Did y'all get in the video of them hoes? You know what I'm saying? I don't know why people be lying like this. You know what I'm saying?
I think it really goes back to the perception. Like, we don't know words, right? And we throw these words around, and instead of really understanding what it is, and it's always truly describing exactly. We be scared of the word more than just the action of what we're doing. You get what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
People like, I'm not jealous, and then you
when we say,
like, what am I?
And then they want to use it when they need to. Say, for example, when I was young, I was always in a competitive nigga. My friends, you know, we just keeping it real. Has anybody ever cared about, like, we look at sex and we go into all these soul ties and all this mythical shit. But man, really, people just wash you off. You know what I'm saying? Now, a woman, when a man come in you, that becomes part of your DNA. You know what I'm saying? But the point I'm making is, yo, man, such and such shorty came by the spot yesterday. That ass fat. For real, she was easy to fuck. I'm going to try to fuck. And then I'm going to think in my mind, I'm going to try to fuck her better than he fucked her. I ain't going to ask, but we going to know who fucked her the best by who she want to be around the most. You know what I'm saying? Like, when is these feelings ever become this thing? It's like when we was kids, 5 girls. I danced Slick Rick children's store in the talent show. Once upon a time, not long ago, I rapped that shit. I had 3 background dancers. All of them said they was my girlfriend. Who your girlfriend? Her, Javon. Who your boyfriend? Javon. I hold one of them hand in lunch. They didn't give a fuck. Only time jealousy come in is what dudes said. Scared you gonna lose. Somebody gonna take something. Scared somebody to gonna lose and scared somebody gonna take something. And the confidence comes in, like you said, the insecurities of slim, dark skin, natural hair. She done seen me throw bitches like that away.
Yeah.
If you don't get the fuck out of my face, bitch, you talking crazy now. You're not on my plan. So she see, damn, this motherfucker like this slim, dark skin, nappy hair shit. And then I cuss a bitch out. Bitch, you crazy. You getting out of pocket now. Get the fuck out of here. How does that feel when you seen somebody that you thought that I really, really, really admired or and on a drop of a dime, I threw that bitch away and never spoke to her again?
I'd be like, yes, that bitch is gone. I mean, twofold, I do be feeling like that sometimes. But
But you saw me sad.
I mean, yeah. But so
but I throw that bitch away
first at the initial thing, you know. Yeah. Just, you know, your self gratification. But now, however, the ones that have been around, I developed friendships with them, you know, and so I'm not exactly happy at those moments that they're gone because we begin a sisterhood, we building something. Yeah. If they've been there, but then when it comes to who we are, our foundation, I'm like, oh, okay, this person is going now. It was here and now they're gone. And when you see that, it gives you, it lets me also see my value even more because I'm the piece. And I'm willing to be the piece. But
let me ask you something. There's times that a situation might have gone left and you saw me and you said, why don't you make up with him? You said, I just said because I developed friendships with these. And I was like, no, people. One time to get out of line, their skates. If you're a woman that's in my life, outside of my wife, you have one time to go against my rule plan. One time. Yeah, that's your ass. You're gone. Because why would I need you around if the second you don't agree? You see what I'm saying? That's why me and my wife together, because we agree with each other's visions, plans, hopes, and dreams. So all you can do is add to the story. But there's been times that my wife was like, won't you call the makeup situation? And and almost telling me, maybe you overreacting. I'm like, yeah, it could be, but fuck it. They don't, fuck it. They don't agree. It's skates time. You know what I'm saying? So before we go forward, let's go into a situation where I felt jealous. I've never felt jealous over no sexual shit. You remember old boy you was talking to, and y'all was real cool, and he was like, you was like, he gonna give me a job making like $3,000 a month over the summer. That's when I was jealous. Like, this motherfucker finna give my wife a job. There's one thing to be out goddamn hanging out. You trying to give her a job and provide and shit. That's different to me. That's the only time I've ever felt like what I would consider when I say jealousy, meaning to me, the truth of scared somebody gonna leave your ass for somebody else. You know what I'm saying? That's the only time I've ever felt jealousy like that. But to me, any other thing is just curiosity, nosiness. What the fuck going on? You know? And then I won't necessarily scared you're gonna leave, but like, who the fuck he think he is? And she already got a provider. He want to provide too. You know what I'm saying? However, why wouldn't she want somebody that could kick in that way? You see what I'm saying? So that's how I was like, oh, well, I was like, well, shit, if you want to work for the nigga, shit, go get that bread. That's something you want to do. You might want to be a work boss or work boo. That shit might feel good to you for a summer.
Here's the thing. And the guy not wanting to look like he just gave me the money. He like, well, you like to work, here you go. But I could have asked him, can I have it? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Especially as we gotten older. At first, I think it didn't used to matter to me. 10 years ago, it wasn't really like a big deal to me. But as we're getting older and all the things that we're creating, again, I don't need to have sex with guys. Like, it's not, that's like the last end of it.
That's what people don't understand. So look, break this down. When you meet a guy, what are you looking for in a guy? Or how does it go? If you meet somebody you just attract, how does that go? What are you looking for? And I'm asking you, I never asked you this, but we being real, I'm asking, what are you? And then I'll tell you what I'm looking for. What are you looking for when you meet a guy? Or are you looking, or is you just going with a vibe? Like, because you get what I'm saying? Because we so much to each other. What are you looking for?
Well, again, I like from the way I can probably explain this a little better is from watching your other show with Miss Carla, and how she describes dating in seasons. There have been moments when I have purposely manifested what I was looking for. I knew I could. And I'm like, oh, I want me a such and such, and then bump into a such and such. And then that's who I'm dating. But what I'm looking for, I like the excitement. Whatever dating is, the endorphin boost, it's like a high. I like meeting people. I'm very flirtatious. At least I used to be, right? Mm-hmm. I love fluttering around and being seen. And so when I'm doing that, if I catch that, if somebody catches my eye, see, that's what's funny about it. I'm not the type that you need to come up and say, hey. I have to see somebody and actually want them and, go into my thing. But I like creating the damn story and doing all the shit and the whole talking to each other and sending pictures, just all the little cute shit. And then by the time we get to the sex, that shit go down here. By the third time, we ain't like that. So I'm not taking the condom off. You get what I'm saying? I'm not doing no extra shit that me and you is doing. So for the most part, it kind of goes downhill unless you have like great value to me. Like, we become really, really close friends.
So say, for example, so if we was to sum that up, you just looking for a new experience, a new romantic. And let me tell you something. That's why I say women cheat more than men. And that's why I say I will always be honest. Basically what she said, she just like to be chased. A butterfly, texting in the morning. Hey, how you doing? All the build up into dating and all that build up and shit. And guess what I can never do? I can't do that. I can't be new to her. Yeah. Same way she can't dye herself dark and be dark for me. The funny thing, that the difference in me and you is because you're basically saying your shit gonna be a fling, and I know this. You know what I'm saying? Based on what you're saying. But I'm looking for a woman that can not be my woman, but somebody that can add in a way that's more long term. So that's why you see in real life, it's so funny because I ain't got no bitches now and she ain't got no niggas. And we be joking about that. It's like, but we know the opportunity is there.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? So she know if I bring a woman around, or if I'm talking about a woman, this woman is going to be around at least 6 months or something. There's a season. If she mentioned a guy, I know that's going to be a 2-3 date thing. Like, it's crazy, but you know.
But look. The difference is though, I think we still both have it, but it's like what I call my circle of friends.
Yeah.
Meaning I'll go up and down. We may not just see each other, but the opportunity is there, because for me, after the third time, it's kind of, well, we done already did enough. You know what I'm saying? But I've had friends that they've been my friends that I could always go see if I want to. But for the most part, they be quick flings.
And see, for me, sex is nothing with a woman, because once I see you naked one time, so you really gotta have some value. You know what I'm saying? And that's why it's so crazy, because women be in my inbox because they know we got an open relationship. And especially the ones that think they fine, or ones that got a little bread, they think I'm so quick to take some bread because of what I'm trying to do. But it's like, for me, it's like, I don't really want no bitch to even think I like them like that. I'm arrogant like that. Like, you really got to be able to do some dope shit or add a dope situation for me to like you like that, because I'm gonna have to like you. You see what I'm saying? I'm gonna have to like you. And me and my wife I know me and my wife could live on an island with just me and her. Like motherfucking what's that movie, Castaways? If they casted me and my wife away on an island, we'll be straight. We could get up every day and laugh and hunt and find food and fish. We love each other's presence. We literally like being around each other. To me, that's so much more than sex. You know what I'm saying? You ever seen older couples? I would see like older couples, and they end up going to a nursing home together, and they ain't fucked in 20 years, and they just be up under, they love each other so much, or like each other so much. You know what I'm saying? So go ahead.
Look, it made me, when you was talking about the women in the inbox, see if they were smart, they would come to mind. Because I always said, if you've been watching, I take your money. He's a good guy. You're a good guy.
Yeah, that's one thing about me. And even in the openness, I'd be like,
all of it.
My granddad always told me, if you fuck a woman good and you take her money, he said, don't play with a woman's heart and money, one or the other.
I was like, okay.
You know what I'm saying? You know, when a woman give you their money and you break their heart, them motherfuckers will try to ruin your life.
But you know why I would look like that? Because I know that women I know us as women, we like to flaunt money to make it seem like, but that's what you're saying. You don't want nobody to look at it like that.
So talk about some mistakes that we made early on: silent treatment, withholding sex, over explaining, etc. So what do you think in our relationship? You know our course of from day one. I guess I have to detail it out some, and you detail it out in your way of how you remember it. In some day one, I'm not sleeping with just one woman. You're supposed to be my wife. You said, cool, I can deal with that. I cheated on everybody I ever been with. I said, I'm Eddie Kane. You said, I like the 5 heartbeats. So from there, we understood that we're going to have the option, but we didn't talk about fully how it would be.
Yeah.
What do you think are some mistakes in the path, or what do you think is something that you think we should have talked about or did differently that would have made us not feel certain ways? You know what I'm saying? Like,
well, I feel like I should have asked what part of the 5 heartbeats, or what part of Eddie Kane's life are you referring to, right? But if you would have told me too much up front, I don't know, it might have scared me. I might not have known.
Well, I mean, that was a euphemism. I'm just talking about as far as when we first started, and the first time I told you I was going to date a woman, and then you was like, well, you remember, I don't know if you remember properly, you was like, you only would want me to tell you, but you didn't mind me sleeping with another woman, but always tell you. But you was like, at the time, you didn't want any other men. Do you think that was something you should have said or brought forward, or what do you think about that?
So I'm telling you, say it again.
In the beginning, you said you didn't mind me sleeping with another woman as long as you know. I said, what about you sleeping with other men? You was like, I don't want to sleep with no other men. Okay.
Yeah, I wish I wouldn't have said that, because I think that was me just saying what I thought I should say as a woman, not being fully honest. And I already said I was built for it.
Yeah, you already said you cheated on everybody.
It's kind of like when a guy asks you how many people you slept with.
Yeah.
And y'all cool, and you think I could tell him, but then you like, well, I don't want to tell him, you know. And so you withhold something. So yeah, I wish that I wouldn't have, because then some of the challenges we may have had as far as how vocal I wanted to be about it.
Yeah.
You know, I may not have moves like that, which gives the perception at times as if it's something sneaky, because like, well, why can't you? If we happy about this with each other now, that's the only time I could say that. When you know, some people say, well, if y'all married, why y'all poly, you know, why y'all
why you
whatever, why y'all open, and then they might say, well, if y'all really open, why you jealous? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I think,
and that's the thing, they because you're not in it. It's like saying if you love jumping off buildings with parachutes, or like jumping out of planes, why you say you're nervous when you do it? You know what I'm saying? So asking that, what I can't think, I'm trying to think. So it's obvious if you're saying that you wish you would have said that you wanted to sleep with somebody or be with another dude. There had to be a time that you did it and didn't without saying you would. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So what would make you say, as far as why didn't you think it was cool just to say, I would want to sleep with another man or have the option to sleep with another man? Why would you withhold that? Did you?
Some of it is because it was very early.
Yeah.
Like I thought I was gonna be married a little longer before you
wanted to do some shit.
I wanted to do some new shit.
Yeah. See, I should be opposite with the dude. You know what I'm saying? She's really the culprit, not me.
Listen, though, we got married really quickly. So this is like, damn, we ain't even in 3 years, and I'm already. So
in talking about discussions, what at that point made you not say, hey, we said we could be open? What made you not say, hey, I'm thinking about sleeping with somebody? What made you think you had to sneak and do it?
Because we don't be honest. We just don't be honest.
Oh, I mean, I don't care. I'm
just saying,
we talking to them because that was one of the parts.
Yeah.
What's something we feel like we wish we would have did differently? And that's what you say. Okay. You know what I'm saying?
So, I mean, I had to learn to be a better communicator. You know, I don't like to talk about things that I deem as hard, right?
Yeah.
And so because I didn't want to admit that I was already like kind of on to the next.
That's what I want you to say on camera. This shit funny to me.
I said within 3 years, like I didn't think that I would just be like so ready.
Yeah.
So quickly. And so that's
so you're thinking it's gonna be like the 7-year itch or something after something.
And I had never heard of that, but you know, just way longer. You know what I'm saying?
Because you remember I told you, because I'm looking at it like she don't want to be with nobody. And I'm looking at it like I want to sleep with somebody when I want to. So I'm having fun in my mind. But I'm being honest with my wife. I'm like, I wish you meet a guy that you like so you can see how fun this shit is. You know what I'm saying? Like, and she like, I don't want to meet no guy. And the whole time she trying to sneak and meet a motherfucking guy. But for me, the thing about it is what I think the mistake I made with that is saying I should have said, hey, you know, goddamn well, you're going to want a motherfucker see a guy. There's no way you're going to sit here and let me do what I want to do. And you're never going to want to see a guy after you already said you cheated on everybody. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. It's almost like, but
I think you did a good job.
No. I'm telling you what mistake I think I made. This you made your mistake. This my mistake. Right. I think I should have been like, listen, I know you probably saying you don't want to sleep with a guy because you thinking how I'm gonna think about it. I ain't gotta watch you sleep with no guy. You ain't gotta tell me no issues, but it's an opportunity. Don't feel ashamed if you want to sleep with a guy, because I'm like, I'm out here. When I do what I do, I have fun. And I was like, I want you to see how fun it is, or just for you to see. And at the time when you was like, nah, I should have been like, of course you do. Why are you lying? Because any other time I know you would be lying. I would always tell you, I know you're lying, right? So that was one of the things I would guess. I was like, well, fuck it. If you keep saying you don't want to, you don't want to. You know what I'm saying? Like, shit, if you get caught one day, I can use it against you.
We can use it against you. But also, once you lie like that and then you want to do stuff, it's hard. And it should be hard because we can't just say we changed our mind, but we never let it be that easy. And so it's hard to go back and say, oh, you know how I was telling you I ain't want to do nothing. I kind of met a nigga. Mm-hmm.
So check-ins, transparent communication, scheduled solo couple time, agreements about sharing, not sharing details. We kind of didn't talk about all that. Yeah. Like we talked about check-ins. Like as a dude, if I want to go do something, I kind of like telling my wife, just because I'm the type of person, me and how we rock, how I am. I feel like if this is my friend and I'm finna do something, I like to tell my friends. It's no different than my homeboy. However, sometimes, because as a dude, I don't want to put words in your mouth, but I guess because in real life, I can meet women more frequently that will deal with the situation than you can meet dudes. That's not saying she can't make dudes that want to fuck. It's just the fact that we're honest with people that we deal with. Well, so let me finish. Okay. It's harder for her to tell a dude, I'm in an open relationship and I'm honest, blah, 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 blah. It's easier for me. And like I said, women are nosier. So in the past, I would have more of a frequent situation, or like, so damn, I forgot my whole point. Go ahead. You was going.
Well, I was going to say this. You do get more of an opportunity than me, just based on our needs. What we're looking for is different, right?
Yeah.
I want a little rendezvous, besides the ones that people see around, you might have a little sweet tooth for something or another.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So you come in, you letting me know, because you might be.
That was the whole point. I like to let you know.
Yeah, because you might be hanging out a little bit for a moment. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Those are definitely not ones I even care about. That's like going to the grocery store to me. Like that's like, oh, okay, well, all right, I know what to be expecting. I think for me, because they might be a little more spaced out, especially the older I got.
Yeah.
I like to have rendezvous. Like, so they're going to be little mini, like, fun affairs, like, type of thing. If I do it. So, I just don't, they kind of like to lead up. So I may not want to tell you that at first, because I ain't got nowhere with it yet. However, after the last time when we had kind of talked about it and you were just saying, as your friend, we will want to discuss these things and this and that. And then I started thinking about it, like, how much of this have I told my friend? Do you get what I'm saying about the situation? That I'm like, oh, okay, well, if you could tell it to your homegirl, but you get what I'm saying?
Say, for example, let me interpret that. I feel like, say, for example, it's different when I tell you about a woman and you can tell me some game about a woman and we laugh. But then if you tell me about your situation and if we talk as friends, my friendly advice could fuck up the vibe of your shit that you got going on.
Yeah, because I'm a woman. So
you're
going to be like, that sound like something. You get them.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying. So, no, I was trying to make them know why it's certain shit that you don't want to tell me, and it's certain shit why I don't want to tell you, or vice versa, or certain shit where I may want to tell you, because it's like, Chris know me. I don't go nowhere. I be in the studio. I love the studio. I be up under her and Crystal. So if I fuck around and go out on a Friday night, I can't even. I'm not even no lying ass nigga. I'm going with the boys. No, I met a joint at the gas station or something. I'm going to see what's. You know what I'm saying? Like, so it's like.
It's
so sometimes
you'll be like, I might not come in. Next thing you know, you'll be right back.
Yeah, right back home. I thought you were spending the night. No, hell no. I was done. I was gone before she got the hot rag. I was gone. So it's a situation where when it's time to be transparent or this, that, and the other, you know what I'm saying? Or time to where it's like some shit where I'm like, shit, I want to feel like I got a sneaky link, you know what I'm saying? Or vice versa. How jealousy strengthened us. It strengthened us in a way. For me, it's just let me know the more you go through a situation, it's like the more fights you have together, the more you depend on each other. The more times I could have lost you, per se. You know, what's the old saying DMX said in his song? If you love someone, let her go. If they come back, it's yours. So every time that I've let you be free in your life and you've came back, it makes me more secure in us. And I would assume it to be because I want to be free. That's the thing. People don't realize that's a scripture in the Bible said the love of Christ constrains us. The love of Christ in our hearts that treats us so great, it's what keep me from going away. The love that I have for her, and you know, I don't believe in love. We talk about that, but we got to use that word. We like each other a lot. So you see how we said that together? So it's like the love I have for her, it's not going to let my heart be too open for a woman anyway. And if it's open for a woman, it's got to be a woman that can add to what we trying to do. And only we know our secret dreams and what we trying to do. It's shit y'all see us trying to do, but that shit don't mean a motherfucking thing to what we know what's going on. So it's like to see her go on a vacation 4-5 days and come back, whether she went with a guy or girls trip, whatever, and have fun. I'm happy for her to have fun in life. I wouldn't want to be with nobody that wouldn't be happy for me when I'm looking at the big TV or when I get to drive a good car. Oh, you want to drive the Benz all the time? God damn, I'm going out with the boys. I want to floss the Benz. You want to drive the Benz to fucking cook out with the kids? Let me shine today with the good car. And I just think ultimately, love is not selfish. But this is the thing that kills me more than anything. It hurts me, and it don't hurt me. I don't give a fuck. I just like to say it hurt me. For somebody to sit back and say these things about our relationship and what we do, and they in a monogamous cheating relationship, having babies, not being kind to each other, dealing with the children, and having 2 and 3 baby mamas, having 2 and 3 baby daddies, which is polygamous, can't get along, then to have the nerve to sit here and talk about what some people that's been married 18 years, how we wrong. And our shit, how we rock our shit. When I made the video on, what was it? Instagram. Oh, you don't care if somebody pipe your bitch down, nigga. Oh, nigga gonna come on her face. You know, saying all the shit. You know, to me, I'm saying the shit that stood out. You see what I'm saying? The shit that a nigga gonna try to say anyway. Man, I don't give a fuck about that shit. I promise I don't. I really don't. Because your bitch is getting her face combed on. I promise you. I promise you. If you any type of nigga that think you gonna take care of a woman and pay her bills and this man, that's why I call myself the modern masculine man. It's a modern world. I don't expect no woman to be like women used to be. And I don't expect no man to be like men used to be. I'm not gonna pay for no bitch life. I'm not gonna pay for her life. If I'm paying all the bills, she gonna volunteer at a homeless shelter. She gonna do something. She gonna have a purpose. It's some way she gonna be paying it forward back to the world and vice versa. So when I say the last thing I would ever do, My granddaddy, like they say I'm a simp. You're a simp. You let your bitch go out and do that. You a cuck, whatever. A simp to me is a motherfucker that think a bitch pussy belong to him. Many bitches that, Lord have mercy, if you knew what your bitch was saying when I done had bitches give me money to go grocery shopping, get this to cook for me and you, tear her head off, and she take the rest home, rest of the grocery home. So her man thinks she been grocery shopping. The shit that a woman will do to cheat on a man, and a woman ain't never cheating on you. See, a man got to get dressed up and cheat. Nigga, where you going? It's Friday night. It's Saturday night. You know, it be times that men cheat that women can be just questionable, what they call women's intuition. Your bitch is cheating on you at 6 a.m. when she get up and put on her gym clothes, and you think she going to the gym. She is getting in the car at the gym, riding around the corner, sucking and fucking, coming home sweaty, cummed up, fresh from the gym, and you don't even got a fucking clue when your bitch cheating. Your bitch is cheating right after the PTA. Your bitch is cheating while she picking your son up from football practice. I'm telling you, I would never trust a woman to not do what women do, because I'm a man and I know I'm always going to do what men do. It's 3 things that make the world go round. No matter how we put all this monogamy, all these rules on life, you got to eat and fuck for the world to continue. For humans to continue to exist, you got to eat and fuck. It's a lot of bastard children out here that wouldn't exist if we went by the rules. And according to the Bible, all men have had more than one woman. You know what I'm saying? I'm just the type of nigga that I don't expect no motherfucking woman to just like me. That's crazy to me.
And you know, and that's funny because I do think that when you think about how our bodies are as women, I don't necessarily think that women need to have multiple men, even though we have been set up like that. You know, I don't think our bodies is made like that. That's why you only could get pregnant and then be off the market for that amount of time, where a man could just populate. So I do know that when I am out in the wind.
This is sage, man. Sage, listen, I just want to tell y'all, smoking sage is a good thing. It puts you in a different place and it brings peace, you know, like burning sage. So I'm so at peace right now. So y'all, when y'all get a chance, get y'all some good old Sage or Sahe sage. Yeah, when I look at it, oh, I'm sorry, go ahead.
No, go ahead.
I was gonna go down the list.
Okay.
Agreements about sharing and not sharing details. We discussed that. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes I don't want to share because I want to. We discussed that. We talked about hold it to myself. Reframe jealousy as an opportunity for growth, truth telling, and deeper intimacy. So it's really an opportunity for growth. There's things that she has told me about guys, things that they did or things that he did or places that he took her that I saw her. I was like, damn, I didn't know you like to do that. I'll take you next time. And some of those things was like, oh, we had extra fun because she really liked to do it. And some of it was like, well, damn, I don't like to do that with you. I want to do that with my other guy. You know what I'm saying? So we always be honest about situations.
See, we be booed up at home. So we spend a lot of time together when we're in the house with each other. We're chilling with each other. So sometimes we have to kind of work on doing more outings.
Yeah.
That we were going to do that this summer, especially with the type of year we have had.
It's almost like we look at. This is what's so funny about us. We be together so much. Our outings, we want to be away from each other. Not saying it like that, but it's
other people for that.
Yeah. It's almost like even with Crystal. It'd be times that we be like, oh, it's your weekend because I want to do something, or you say it's my weekend because you want to do something. So it's like almost like over time, and we're definitely going to do more stuff together. Over time, it's like, oh, what you do, Chris? That was you did that. I saw your hand. Yeah. So over time, it's a situation where you spend your fun time for yourself.
Mm-hmm.
Like, and you got couples that won't even let the other mate go on a girl's trip or guy trip or can't go. You know what I'm saying? How miserable is that? They got to make somebody else happy or can't think it. One of the things, I was talking to this chick that I liked not too long ago, and she was just like, it's hard for her to deal with the idea that I'm married and she would be like messing with a married man. Like, I just can't see myself messing with a married man. I want to be married one day, and I can't see your wife. In her mind, you had to be being manipulated. I had to be doing something.
I don't know why people
No,
do that.
but let me finish. You know what I'm saying? And you have to be doing this just to keep me, or blah, 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 blah. And she was like, what is it that makes your, I said, my wife likes the fact that I can be happy outside of her. My wife just told y'all part of the thing that she like is newness. Guy meeting her at the gas station, texting, talking, exchanging numbers. Hey, I do music. Go listen at my album.
I get to reintroduce myself.
Yeah, allow her to be. And then it's like guys be so crazy over her because my energy is on her. You know what I'm saying? They looking at her like for advice, life advice. You know what I'm saying? My friends be wanting life advice from her. But let me finish the point because I had a strong point. Damn it, Chris. Okay. Go ahead.
I was gonna say that's why when people you were saying about
the girl
brainwashing me.
Yeah, let me finish that point. Yeah. So my wife just told y'all how much she liked newness and meeting a new guy around to introduce herself. I said in the very same way, as a dude, I like how it feels to woo a chick that I like, and I like how it feels to know that I can open my heart up and really like another woman. Mm-hmm. Like me, I tell bitches, and my wife know, if you around me, I love you. Mm-hmm. For like y'all said the word love, we gonna call it love for that. I'm head over heels in love with you for about a month or two. If you around me, I'm in love with you because I don't be, when I say a month or two, that's just me joking, but I know it can always end because I have not met nobody like Lynn. We'll talk about that in a minute. You know what I'm saying? I have met nobody like Lynn, and what I had with her, I don't know if I want to ever live with another chick again, or you know what I'm saying? Unless it was just a different situation, meaning like we had our own cult, like we had our own land with 100 acres of land, and it was a village. It's just like wasn't a living man woman situation. It's like a group of people growing their own shit.
And you hopping from hut to hut?
No, I wouldn't even have from hut to hut. I would have the certain joints, but they would have their own shit though. Yeah. Okay. We ain't gonna call it hut now. We gonna have some trailers, at least some trailers. Now we want some big ass houses. We want a development. Okay. Yeah. But what was I saying? Yeah, so just having that opportunity just to smile and knowing, hey man, I'm falling in love with a new chick, Chris, and we're having fun. And then she like, well, what does she bring to the table? And we get to talking and we can see exactly. And then just seeing the compatibility, you know what I'm saying? When I can see exactly when somebody is making her smile or making her happy, and I know it's some shit I'm not gonna do.
Yeah.
No, I'm being serious.
No.
Yeah. I think people don't understand. It's some shit I'm not gonna motherfucking do.
But that's why there have been times I have been jealous, because if he's going to pick somebody that I'm not, or can be. So, you know what I'm saying, in some form or fashion. So I might see it like that, but I'm like, that don't mean nothing. You know, you just brush it off. You know what I'm saying?
It's always that. Listen, people don't realize everything is a first negative thought. That's why Bears and Bubbles is real. It's just like when you get in your car, you say, damn, I can wreck today. But you don't drive down the road, I can wreck. Every go, let's put out my signal light. You know it's a possibility. So when your mate go out, or your friend or whatever go out, or some, you know what I'm saying? It's like your mind gonna think, damn, what if they fuck? What if they have fun? Blah, 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 or whatever. But then it's like, oh well, shit. You don't sit there and, I'm going to get left, broke up with, and they're going to leave me, and my life going to be miserable. You see what I'm saying? I don't think people understand, even in monogamous relationships, you have thoughts. The problem is, if you keep thinking about that shit for long, you're going to start calling a motherfucker, texting a motherfucker, and it's like, oh, what you doing? It's like, damn, we monogamous. We saying that we love each other, and we ain't going to never cheat. And you still goddamn asking me, worrying me every day? That'll be worse.
When you were saying that,
bitch, I told you now.
I done told you. It made me think about too, like say when the person reached out to me and I hadn't spoken to in a while, and I asked you about, I was like, what you think about it? I was like, and you like, you gonna call? I'm like, nah, I ain't gonna call. You like, you should. Like just being a real friend, like
just a real friend. Like, why wouldn't you want to see what's the deal? However, if you don't lose no sweat off my back. Shit, I ain't got that. Something I ain't got to think about. You know what I'm saying? But as a real friend, there are people. Well, ain't people. It's one person. You know, if they was to call me after everybody that I ever, you know what I'm saying? She know it's one person that I will always leave the door open to talk to. You know what I'm saying? She know exactly who that is for me, and I know exactly who that is for her. I don't understand what people don't understand, that before I met her, there are people in my life that I had bonds and ties with that I will always want to be affiliated with. I don't give a fuck what happened. What did my mama or auntie say? Since I met her, there are people or one person that I would always have a bond with, or would always have my heart open to love, vice versa. So what people want to do is act like that shit ain't real. As we done met now, I don't love Steve no more. The guy was in, I don't love Fuchsia, or I don't love Keisha or Latara no more. You see what I'm saying? That ain't that. I turn that no. And see, I'm a realist. Miss Carla did my motherfucking we got to get her to do you. She said she want to do you too. Let me put the link up. Invite Miss Carla in and see what she say about. See what she say about that link shit real quick. I'm a realist. Why the fuck would I think? And I know I want somebody like me. Her swagger match my swagger. I don't like no cornball bitch talking about monogamy. Bitch, you want to be monogamous with me? Fuck, you want to be monogamous for a hoe? You boring. And
I'm gonna tell you this.
No, I'm serious. Let me talk about shit real quick. Bitch, you want to be monogamous? You boring. That means I know you. We'll never be able to have the possibility to do a threesome, or go to an orgy, or go to a swingers party, or anything like that. You want to go? Most you'll do is go to the hookah bar. Bitch, I'm a different type nigga. You know what I'm saying? I'm a different type nigga. I'm Mr. I need Suge Avery to be married to Suge Avery. I can fuck with some Sealies. I need Suge Avery to goddamn hop in the car and ride with me. Let's smash some eggs on each other's head. Shit, I'm in the party, goddamn. I just fuck around and seen something I like. I'm like, hey, baby, I'm going outside to do a little. I come back in, pants unbuttoned, shit. She dancing on the goddamn table. They talk about they gonna drink her bath water. That's how I am. I don't want nobody that don't think like me or want to live like me. And too many people can't. But you know, the Bible say, somebody put up Isaiah 4:1 for me, because we coming around to this thing. And the problem is, a lot of men want to act like that they care. Men don't care what they bitch do. They really don't. That's why, man. That's why you think a man can go out here and fucking cheat and feel guilt free if he thinking his bitch doing it back to him. Don't think his bitch doing it back, and vice versa. You think a woman can go out here and fucking do what she do if she don't know her nigga cheating? That's just like saying you believe in God. No, the fuck you don't. Not all the shit you doing. You ain't doing nothing right by God. You don't believe in no motherfucking monogamy. You just gotta say that because you ain't cool like me. You ain't cool like my wife. You can't do what you want to do and live like you want to live and be your own self and still have love and marriage and die together, wipe each other's ass and still have fun and build and raise family and raise kids. You can't even get a boyfriend and you can't even get a good girlfriend because you lying to yourself and lying to them. Every time you get in a situation and fuck up because somebody dick get to swinging or somebody pussy get wet. Look what Tamara says. Tamari. And in that day, 7 women shall take hold of one man, saying, we will eat our own bread and wear our own apparel. Only let us be called by thy name to take away our reproach. That's simply saying there's going to come a time. Now think about this, Chris. This was written during the Bible days or before then, when women couldn't own land, they couldn't own a job, nothing. And that day, 7 women, 7 bitches gonna say, we will eat our own bread and wear our own clothes. You ain't got to buy us no food and no clothes. That was the number one thing back then, day right there. That's like saying, nigga, you ain't got to get our hair done, nails done. You ain't got to buy us no car. Nigga, we got our own. Ain't that what bitches say? We got our own INDBBBT, right? Right? Only let us be called by that name. I'm Javon's other bitch. You know what I'm saying? To take away our reproach. Because a woman that ain't claimed, that's reproachable. Ugh, don't nobody want you. You ain't a part of nobody's camp. You ain't got no covering. And your whole life, pretty as you is or ugly, whatever you think about you, that's good. Your education, how pretty you is, your body, your breath, your mind, your soul, your everything. Don't nobody want you. Nobody wants you enough to claim you, to put a cover of protection over you. I die for this woman. Wouldn't nobody die for you? Oh my God, that's reproachable. Take away that. I'm Abraham's other whore. I'm a concubine. I'm some in the house. Just take, I got money. I don't want to be known as the bitch don't nobody want. Good God Almighty. It's so true. Even if it's to yourself. It's so true. Right? And women are coming around to where now women used to be, I ain't no side bitch. Now women want to be open and be known. And that's what's cool with me. And me and my wife been on this shit since day one. So we really goddamn been pioneers telling the truth. We've been talking about this shit, open books. You're gonna be able to get a deeper into the Patreon and get some real shit. We really sharing right now, but this is the way shit gonna be. And it's the only thing that's gonna save the Black community and save the Black family, because guess what? These women out here got their own motherfucking bread and own apparel. They got shit. They passing niggas. They saying if a nigga don't have so much, blah, 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 blah. These bitches got money and everything. The younger generation, they just got kids and they need some guidance. They need some, all they need is an old school G like me and you to come in and give them some guidance, show them where to spend that money at, show them how to invest them income tax checks. Some of that messiness that they may have. Some of that bullshit. They need a little guidance. But they understand, so it's happening anyway. So yeah. Let me scroll down the list. I'm learning. Let me tell you. It just adds to my superpower. If you're feeling jealous, it doesn't mean you're weak. It might mean something needs attention. Like I said, there's things that my wife have told me and things that she enjoyed that I incorporated or vice versa. It's one thing I know my wife and competition and attention. Once my wife saw how much I like a motherfucking massage, she turned into the massage YouTube queen. My wife is a chiropractor. If you come over here and you think you cooking, I'm right behind that. Like I'm doing everything. I don't take notes. My wife, look, chick came over here and cooked for me, made some good shit. When she was gone, my wife knew how to make real biscuits and shit now. I said, God damn, you done studied that shit. You know what I'm saying? So it's a situation where it's growth, it's competition, it's healthy competition, and it ain't even competition. It's just good for life.
To me, I'm like, I want to know what he likes. You get what I'm saying? And no, maybe I'm not as great as it as somebody else, but I want to be able to do these things for him when you're not there, because this is the foundational place.
And this is the thing. This is what people don't understand about openness and polygamy. In the very same way, not only do you want to be able to do it when I'm gone away from you, you want me to be able to experience a good time and feel good.
Yeah, definitely.
That's no different than if my wife is not with me, if I'm out of town and there's somebody that she can call on to feel safe, or pick her up if she coming from the airport, or fucking her car goddamn break down. It's happened before. Yeah, where her car has broke down and I'm out of town and she like, the car broke down. I'm like, oh shit. She's like, oh, such and such is over here working on it.
He's working on it. And then he asking you, y'all talking about it. He telling you what he's had to do and stuff like that. So yeah. So
I just guess that's in real life. I'm a realist. You know what I'm saying? It's just if anybody want to come in and say something before we get out of here, that's the YouTube link. You know what I'm saying? Let me see. Did we read all quick? I just don't understand how somebody say they like somebody and they friend. If you're my best friend and we like each other, what makes me want to hold your dick hostage or hold your pussy hostage?
That's what I was gonna say.
Yeah.
What I was gonna say is, I really think it's a shame to think you own somebody. Like, for all of me, like, that's not a him thing. When I really realized, like, yo, we don't own each other. And the fact that you need to feel like you own somebody to feel good about yourself in your relationship, that's terrible. And I don't never want to be needy to someone like that. And I think it's a joy in letting them and knowing that they've gone out and had a good time. So I get when you used to tell me, one day, I wish you knew how it felt. One day you were going to know. And when I knew, I was happy to finally know, because now when I can step all the way back and be like, oh, he about to have fun, and rather I want to hear about it or not. You know, I want that for him. And we just happen to like each other enough that it's not as much as what people are thinking. We're not out there just going ham. Yeah.
I just think people are freaks, and they think that I'm an attractive guy, you're an attractive woman, we got great personalities, so they think, oh, they got an opportunity to fuck a lot. You know what I'm saying? If you're feeling jealous, it doesn't mean you're weak. It might mean something needs attention. It's no different than she's never going to get a certain fatness. I'm never going to get a certain fatness. That's something that we jealous of each other when it comes to that. Like, I cook for her because she don't want to get fat. That's something, like, that's what people don't realize in health wise. Like, I send her to work with lunch. When she get off, her meals are cooked. If she wants salmon that day, she get motherfucking salmon. I enjoy cooking and preparing for my wife, keeping her healthy, keeping my daughter healthy, keeping this house healthy.
Now that might make me jealous when you go cook. Times when you're going to cook, I'm like, oh, you cook
yeah.
Oh no,
that's
you supposed to just be fucking.
Yeah, that's when I be like, that's when I be just trying to show out, like, Chris, I'm cooking over there.
Because I know that's where the goal at. Like,
yeah, that's what drive a bitch crazy when I cook for them and they get to eat that meal and they get to watch me cook. I pop that bottle of wine for them. If bitch cool, she drinking a little liquor. We smoking a little reefer. I'm cooking. I'm like fucking Emeril Lagasse or somebody in there, like Chop, laughing, being smooth, handsome, just telling jokes, and she's mesmerized. Then she eat that food she saw me cook from scratch. Then I put a USD grade A fucking on her. Man, that'd be a good time for me. And then
Why
she be like, oh, I'm like, well, time for me to go. You can have the leftovers.
But look, there'd be too much he didn't put on that one time. Did she be scared? I don't know.
Yeah.
Out of a couple
and
of
that's what
times.
I enjoy. Look, think about this. Why the fuck would I let her stop that? I told her from day one, I'm gonna be me. She says she gonna be her.
Mm-hmm.
And so look, watch this. Let's talk about this. It's people. Let's talk about this just being real. If we compare monogamy, people get into monogamous relationships and don't even agree about fucking. Fucking becomes a problem in a monogamous relationship. Man want to fuck 4 nights a week. She want to fuck once. She want to fuck 5 times. He want to fuck once. She don't like getting fucked from the back. He want to fuck her from the back, stick a thumb in her ass. Yeah. She like this nigga ain't freaky enough.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? Can't even agree on monogamous sex. Can't even agree and sit down and say, look, I like to fuck a lot. And I don't like you, my woman. I want to come in you. And she said, I don't want to walk around sticky all the time. You can come in me a couple of days a week. And he said, no, I want to come in you whenever. She said, you can't come in me in the morning. Shit that people don't even discuss. That you have to discuss. Like, well, shit, I want my dick sucked this off. I don't like sucking dick unless if you ask for it. I laugh at the problems they have. I really laugh at the problems that people have. And I love when somebody get caught cheating. I laugh. Ha! You got caught cheating, you dirty bastard. You funky bitch. You got caught cheating. I hope it tear your whole family up. Hope you can't see your kids no more. I hope you go on welfare. Because you should have just told the truth. Or not made no fucking family in a fucking lie. Ruining shit. Out here with your loose dick and your loose pussy, acting like you're gonna be with just one person, ruining folks' lives, getting mad when you get cheated on or cheating on.
And I love that he said in the beginning, because that's what he wasn't gonna let happen with us.
Yeah.
For me to go into it thinking, pretending that I wasn't gonna want to, like, I'm and that's the power of alignment when you get with somebody, because I was just honest enough to say, hey, yeah,
we own some shit together. We ain't gonna ruin our family, and I ain't gonna walk in these boys' lives, and we ain't gonna walk out of mine. We ain't gonna ruin this shit we got over some fucking when we know we gonna want to fuck. Gonna want to see somebody different. We ain't gonna ruin our lives.
Yeah.
People always ask, aren't y'all jealous? Yes, sometimes, but it's not what you think. Jealousy didn't wreck us. It made us get real. The key is not pretending it's not there. It's asking, what is it really trying to show you? If you jealous because your man going to the gym and getting fly, maybe you need to take your ass to the gym.
Yeah.
If you jealous because your woman going to the gym, go to the gym. There's been times that I've been on my fat boy eating kick and she was eating healthy as hell. And that jealousy made me say, man, fuck that shit. Let me start fasting for a couple of days and get some of this weight off me. I ain't finna let my wife be on a health kick and I'm eating bad. That's what people don't understand about us. We always in a healthy competition. You know what I'm saying? If I'm jogging miles, my wife want to jog miles. You know what I'm saying? I hate working out my legs. My wife love working out her legs. She want a strong leg, fat butt. She doing that shit, I'm doing that shit. I'm doing burpees, she doing burpees. Y'all see my motherfucking arms getting right here, god damn it. I ain't want to shut. Let me grow in silence. Let me just stop playing. Let me grow in silence. I'm sitting here, with my shoulders, you know what I'm saying? Like all the sports, nigga. I'm like Michael J. White right now. I'm just playing. But listen, man, y'all tune in tomorrow. Me and Trav getting it down. Y'all tune in Wednesday. Me and Miss Carla getting it down. You know what I'm saying? Is there anything you want to tell the people before we go about openness and everything and like summarize? Because like I said, we don't care, but we talking about it, but it's always this thing that you're being manipulated. She's the one that fucking manipulated me and got me in, and then said she ain't want no dick, then cheated, and then got me chasing her.
I think that people need to really see that.
That's Whitney. I'm Bobby.
That relationships are for mature people, and a lot of times we want it, and we're not willing to go into it and have real conversations. And I think that you should have real conversations. But that's the only way. But no matter where you are in your relationship, if you think it's hard, that doesn't matter. It's okay as long as you do your duty, and every day you work at it, and you get over that. Because it's always some sort of something. But that doesn't mean it's bad, and that doesn't mean it should end. So
I think we should play our grown folks now video.
Sure.
Because we just had a grown folks conversation, didn't we?
Yeah, we did. I will say, men, though, get some purpose about yourself. I know Miss Carla talked about purpose for women, and that is true. But if men are supposed to want to be the leaders, the thing that a woman can never get from another man is his purpose. Like, so no matter what I could experience of a good time with a man, I love that I am with this man and that he has extreme purpose.
At Grainger, we have over 1 million.
Damn sure right, Jack
to help keep your work
and Jills. Let's tune in and turn up, G. Tune in and turn up. This is a song we made called Grown Folks. This shit old, man, like 6 years old.
You talking about you still pissing in the head.
Look at my acting skills. Look at my baby acting skills.
Our life, me and her, me and your grandma. I'm gonna put it in that thing.
That DVD player. And it's life. Real talk. Real grown folk business. Ooh.
I used to kick in the door and lay you down on the floor and put my smack down. And I would have you gripping the sheets, the neighbors hearing you scream, I blow your back out. I used to hit you with cash so you give me some ass, we tear them all down. But now we're getting older, we're grown folks.
Look at that boy hat.
I used to slay every day, lingerie stayed in shade. I kept it tight for you, baby. I would have you climbing the walls while I was licking your balls. I did my best to drive you crazy. I used to cook every day, what you say, fix your plate and rub your back down. But now we're getting older, we're grown folks now.
And girl, you age like wine. I swear to God, it tastes better with time.
Boy, you change my mind. Keep driving them down for the ride.
It grows stronger every day, and it gets stronger in every way, and it grows stronger every day, and it gets stronger.
My drink is.
I used to trip when you're gone. We'll wanna go through your phone and play detective. I'll be out patrolling the streets, thinking you're going to creep. I felt neglected. I used to be insecure, thinking you'd leave me for sure. You kept my head down. I would call you up just to see who's around. I'll be listening in the background.
I used to trip out and shit, might even call you a bitch. I disrespected, but I was out here being a man, executing my plan. You felt neglected. And girl, you say My life, you're the wind that takes me high.
Boy, change my life. You're the wings that help me fly.
Every day.
It gets stronger in every way. And it grows stronger every day. It gets stronger in every way. It gets stronger.
That shit old. That shit still jam. Yes, Lord. Yes to the motherfucking Lord. Yes, Lord. To the yes, Lord. We appreciate y'all for staying tuned in, tapped in, and turned on to the dopest, realest podcast on earth, Rant and Raven Conversations. Tonight I had my co-host. It's my wife. Y'all see that handshake? Y'all see how tight we is? We like a gang. We're a two-man gang out here fucking all the bitches and niggas taking over the world. We trying to take over the world. We trying to get a cult. We trying to get a motherfucking church. We trying to motherfucking kill everybody. Kill them all and take it, then kill them. Kill them all. Kill them all and take it, then kill them. Kill them all. We want to kill them all.
I want the juice. I want the juice.
What the fuck is the
Kool-Aid?
juice?
I want to say the Kool-Aid.
I want to give everybody the juice like Jim Jones. Everybody say, motherfuckers be like, we starting a cult. I be like, where the people at? Where the people at? This shit says 131 motherfuckers up here. Where the people at?
Virtual,
Where
we got
the
y'all
ghosts
locked
at?
up. We won't let y'all
Hey,
out.
look, how can we start a cult when a motherfucker won't even like or say that I'm watching? Most people that watch us be watching us in secret. But guess what? That's all gonna end soon. Because guess what? We're gonna kill them all. We take it, then kill him. Kill them all. We want kill them all. Kill them all. We take it, then kill him. Kill them all. We want kill them all. At the time when the thing, when they met down the thing, we gonna kill them all on the podcast unseen. Hey, Lean, Chris Go, it's your turn. You on the team.
Give me the juice.
Give me the juice. Give me the juice.
Happy Monday.
Happy Monday.